going up to the record button. I just did it right now.
Yeah, the finger still made it in.
Yeah, it always does.
Welcome to Friends Drinking Beer, everybody. My name's Keith.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dennis.
And if
Dennis
this face
back.
looks familiar, Dennis is back. So that's now you know how he's good.
He's good.
Like a beer knowledge boomerang comes back.
And available.
Available.
We've done the last one or two without guests. It's
Without
been kind of, I was like, Keith, I just want to talk to you. So, anyway.
I don't think you guys have to listen. Were there awkward silences? I didn't hear.
No, there were no awkward silences. And if there were, supposedly I edit.
Right.
No.
All
right, what are we drinking here, dude?
So it's June in Oregon. It's hot. So we didn't actually have a theme, but we kind of went a little bit lighter. So this beer is out of Carlsbad Cavern. It's
Cavern?
I'm sorry, Carlsbad, California. I can't speak.
Carlsbad
Cavern.
There's probably a cavern in the state. I guarantee you. Cavern.
There are.
See? Boom.
Oh,
right
it
there.
Smells lovely.
California Honey Blonde Ale by Pizza Port Brewing.
And I even have the box. So you can put it on the box. Yeah, it's I like the artwork. It has a little flower with a little bee. Very sweet. Very California. Very surfer culture.
California Honey has been a Pizza Port favorite since the early days. Brewed with the addition of local California honey, this blonde ale is crisp and refreshing with a hint of sweetness and a smooth finish. We'll be the judge of that. We hope that you enjoy a taste of California with every sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
I agree with their description. It's got a little hint of sweetness. It's pretty smooth,
but not overly sweet.
It's not. It's not. It's not a Claim 52 thick.
Yeah, it's a solid. It's a solid blonde.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into blondes, it's a good blonde.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't taste honey.
Do you smell it?
Mm-hmm. Not really.
Excuse me. Yeah. It's the hint of sweet, but it's not. The honey is not a.
Sometimes I think they say that where it's just enough honey to take the edge off of just a smidge of bitterness, which Either blonde ales aren't that bitter, but it's 4.8% ABV. I'll rotate it so you can see the art.
Bees.
There we go. No, it's good. Yeah, it's crisp.
It's very refreshing.
It's very nice.
Yeah, easy to drink.
Yep.
So I'm liking that.
I'd rank it above a lawnmower beer. So.
Yes.
I'd have that with pizza. Or wings.
I'm good with either of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. A salad. It'll go good with any salad. Hey, it's.
I've never seen a beer pairing with salad.
You haven't?
I haven't. Well, no, I've been to a beer pairing dinner where one of the courses was salad, and they explained it to it, and I just kind of tuned them out. I'm like, this is just salad.
Oh my gosh. I love salads. I love drinking beer with salads. I think it's lovely.
Yeah, but when I'm thinking beer pairing with food, I'm not thinking, what salad can I pair with this?
Is this a balsamic vinaigrette salad that I'm wanting, or more of a Caesar?
They're making fun of me.
No,
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, salad's good to start
Oyster
with.
stout with the Caesar.
Ooh, see, we're on to something.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know if I could take that much fish.
Yeah,
I want to
fish
try.
entertainment.
Yeah, like a fish in your drink and in your food. That might be over the top. Did we have an oyster beer at one time? We kind of looked at it going is this going to taste like oysters? I think one of our earlier episodes.
Maybe it was.
And looked at, and we're just like, we don't know about this. I'm like, I don't. If it was that kind of thing, this might be too much.
At some point, I really am going to have to list a list of everything we drank.
Oh yeah.
We need to do that before we start repeating ourselves. We gotta qualify it here's another Wayfinder. When I looked at this, I had to go past a Wayfinder. I found another one that looked good, and it was kind of a little is it Michelada, Michelada? I make it up, but that's one of our beers. And I'm like, no, you already got one. You already have one. So, but
I liked it.
Yeah, this is fun. So the barware continues to grow. So I totally forgot I had these lovely glasses, which have made an appearance on Friends Drinking Beer before, but I found them underneath the shelf. It's like, oh crap, look at that. And then, all down there.
Glasses that you haven't seen before or used.
Look at this monster. I bought this for $2.
Nice.
I love it. It's really cool.
$2.
Yeah, it's got a lovely little kind of etching in the glass. There's the logo, which, it's a lovely logo. What's that type of glass called, that shape? It's called I don't know. This isn't true.
Isn't that a Pilsner?
I think it's a Pilsner glass.
Yeah, it's a Pilsner. But if this shape, I don't know, is this a specific Pilsner shape?
I always just used regular pint glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
But it's been fun
to. Definitely is like with wine, certain glasses for certain types of wines.
Mm-hmm.
There's the same thing with beer, but.
Yeah, like this one's clean.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
No,
you don't need that guy.
I've just been having fun. Like, come on. I mean, Little Pink Elephants. You gotta love Little Pink Elephants. And then my girlfriend brought me, because Duchess is one of my favorite beers in all the world, so she found that for me. So, so I've been, unbeknownst to me, expanding. Do you want to pour the rest of those?
Okay. Thanks.
So, Andrea made these lovely little shot glasses, and it's very hard to see the etching on it. But it's a little mug of beer with foam on it. So
for beer drinkers,
these are little
tiny,
tiny beer shot glasses. Yes, very tiny hands.
Or drinking games. Back in the day, that would be your quarter glass. Did I just date myself?
Yeah, probably. But that's okay. Nobody knows. So, all right. Next up is...
Oh, Dennis. Go tell us.
Beautiful artwork.
This is Visit Japan. Pretty can with the cherry blossoms on the can. And that is from Oakshire Brewing. Comes out a couple times a year. I love it. A nice light Japanese lager.
I like that.
It is made with Weyermann. I think it's pronounced Weyermann German pills, because the Germans supposedly influenced the Japanese on their beer making styles. And
right before they were about to go to war.
Before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably 1 or 2 years prior.
Right before they were planning war.
Or 150.
Yeah.
What would be a refreshing drink while we're killing the Allies?
So,
a good rice lager.
So, limited release, 5% alcohol.
Yeah.
1 sip rice lager, and you'll think you've arrived in Japan. Fermented in slow cold condition, Japanese-style rice lager is rich in character. Finishes flavorful and dry on the palate. With Visit Japan, you're invited to stamp your passport, crack open a can, and celebrate the arrival of summer. Okay.
And ironically, we've all taken our shoes off.
We're going to have an entire discussion with the next beer about how I have no idea how to pronounce anything, and I don't even know how to pronounce English words, let alone any words in other...
Kampai.
You did really well to pronounce Kampai.
Rice. K-A-M-P-A, rice.
You did that really well.
Thank you, you asshole.
I heard your R's.
Oh my God. Okay, now because I'm a dummy and we're here to learn. Does this really have rice in it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It has
bang.
Crisp flaked rice.
Crisp flaked rice.
I've had a rice wine before.
That's what the recipe says anyway. I like them.
It is very dry.
Yeah, they're almost always pretty dry. It's I like the style of them. Whenever I find a Japanese lager at a brewery, I typically order it. So it's just easy
for a lager,
to drink.
Yeah,
super
I like
clean.
it.
Yeah, right?
Super clean.
Super clean.
The smell is...
The rice.
There's just not a lot of...
If you just gave this to me and I didn't know, I'd say, all right, it's a lager. It's not domestic because it's better. It's better than anything domestic.
Right.
Yeah, their Visit series is really good.
Twice a year they do this?
Well, I don't know how many times, 2 or 3 times a year.
All right.
They do.
It does say limited.
Because it rotates.
Oh my gosh, we have a fly in the house. Sorry, I'm just annoyed by flies.
Squirrel.
No, squirrels are fun. Let's go chase the squirrels. Flies, let's kill them.
Sorry, mouse is on it.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of mouse, so I told my husband the other day, hey, the turkeys are back.
Wild
So,
turkeys?
We've seen them down in the orchard. They've been, on our neighbor's house.
Cut mouse loose.
And I had mouse on leash. Please, let's not. Okay, so I had mouse on leash, and they're walking right by her. So hours later in the afternoon, Brent lets her off leash, and she goes taking off behind the house, barking up a storm. All of a sudden, 2 turkeys come flying over the house. They land in the trees down by the on the lawn. So she comes streaking out from behind the house. Now she's under the trees. She's barking. Those turkeys are staying in the tree. Well, and we're chasing her, right? We're trying to corral her and get her back on leash. Nope. Now she goes tearing off towards the neighbors. So she hates our lawnmower. She tries to bite the lawnmower when we turn it on. So
it's evil. That's
what we use as a lure to get her back. So I'm hightailing it down to get the lawnmower. Brent's screaming at her. She's over at the neighbors. It's just like everything's going on. The turkeys are still in the tree.
They know what's good for them.
Screaming, yelling, things are flying, feathers are going everywhere.
Wild turkeys are smug.
Oh my gosh! Then they don't fly unless they absolutely have to, and they had to. But she was on it. She was so. Honey, can you feed her?
Mouse had a big day.
Thank you. I know. So she was, lizards, and then today she was in the pond all day, just swimming up a storm, and we did a lot of. Sadly, our ponds get overgrown, so we did a lot of work in the ponds today.
Did you have to cut the lilies out?
Not the lilies, but although yes, because they do, slow, but they're much slower. We have this invasive mini lily, and we know the name of it, but it'll cover the entire pond, and so it started coming up about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's time to throw the razor thing out there and cut them all and rake it all out. And it's not fun work.
No,
it's just not fun at all. So, but when you go out later, we put a beautiful homemade pump fountain in there. So we've got 2 fountains, and then my husband's going to build a 3rd one for one of the other ponds that we're getting a lot of algae because at this time of year the water moves so slowly, so the algae just oh my gosh. That's what I'm trying to scoop out is the algae.
Cuts down mosquitoes breeding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so Mouse has been very active the last few. Oh my gosh, I feel like
when Dan said it was easy drinking. Yeah, it is. There's a hole in my glass.
Oh my gosh, this might be a world record. We might actually drink 5 beers before the hour is up at the rate we're going.
Now you're just pushing it on us. It's that Friday mood.
Oh, I know. Well, guess what? Hey, I don't have to work tomorrow.
Me either.
Ditto.
Oh.
And we're having s'mores after this.
I know.
Fire and s'mores.
Oh, we moved the picnic table today because we finished. We had our friends. He comes every year almost at this point, and we rent the excavator, and he is an expert. His name is Rick. Everybody knows Rick. Excavator operator. So if you want a tour of all the things he did on the property, now it's almost 2 months ago. But one of the things he did down here by the fire pit was he scraped a flat area for me, which is not very flat because when you see the bricks, they're all like this. We gathered up every single brick we have collected from this property and we put it out.
Were they just scattered all over the place?
Well, they had some brick laid in another area near the pond, but it's like, why? So we dug all those up. We've been digging those up over the last few months. And then, yes, we had other brick. I know. I love any kind of brick. And
my grandfather was a mason, so it's kind of like ingrained in my brain since a very young age.
Like, that's a good brick right there.
Well, not just seeing brickwork itself, it just looks aesthetically pleasing because I've been looking at it.
I love,
especially when it's even.
I have to show you. I watch a YouTube channel, and it's one of those English people that went to France and bought a chateau, and they had this beautiful, beautiful Gothic chapel on the property that the ceiling had caved in, but they found out that the people who painted the chapel, this is only one of about 2 or 3 where they where this guy actually painted, and, so they know who made all these paintings, and it's the death of Saint Joseph and blah blah blah. So, but they've owned this chateau for 20 years, just haven't had the money. Mm-hmm. So, started YouTubing and got advertising and patrons and the whole bit. So they were able, and they sold, because the whole ceiling was that classic blue ceiling with the gold stars. They sold the stars, so you could want that. Yep, there are people that would want that. I could not afford it, but yeah, I really wanted one. Like, but that helped do the restoration.
10 of those.
The entire interior of the chapel has been completely restored. The gilder, the guy who's doing all of it, he's working in Notre Dame, redoing that. The masons, they did this beautiful, work, shoring up the whole chapel outside, everything. Well, the thing that's holding them up is the floor. Because these are tiles that were made in, 1700 something. And they could not figure out why anybody who makes a modern tile, it didn't look the same. Well, it turns out that they press the clay in a mold. So parts of the pattern get pressed lower than the others. And then they fill it in with a different colored clay. And that's how those original tiles were made. And that's why if you just paint a tile, it doesn't look the same. Mm-hmm. Well, so they finally found somebody in Orléans, France. It's a 5th generation. They go onto this property. The whole barn is built of brick. And it's got these beautiful arches and these different patterns. Oh my gosh, I was like, I don't get, I would love to see the chateau, but I want to go there and tour their buildings, because these buildings have been standing for 5 generations, if not more, and they don't mess with it, because they, if the brick gets whatever, they replace it, and it's so beautiful.
Plus, people are going to come to see
all their brick. It's so cool. And they, you have to stamp this clay and let it dry for 3 months, and then you stamp this, and they have to match the colors, and that takes sometimes 30, 40, 50 attempts to get the color. I was like, oh my gosh. And they do it all by hand. It's so amazing.
That's what makes it special.
It is very special. And when that chapel is done, and a lot of the tiles they can reuse, but there's some that were cracked and broken, right. And it's just held them up for months because they could not figure out how this tile had been made, and now they finally figured it out and found the people that can remake it. Go for it. Go to the next one. Alrighty. So there's your brick. But anyway, our brick is nowhere near that. And
it's not that nice.
It's all wonky, but it's all found brick on the property, and we made a cute little simple pattern. And it turns out we had many different sizes, so we just had to kind of mesh it all together. I'm so interested in this beer.
It looks like
it looks interesting.
It looks like
I agitated it, in case you're wondering. It says to agitate.
Oh, I think we have to look at the difference in color.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll make yours darker. All right.
Says the man.
Mosca Michelada, did you say it was?
Oh, yeah. But keep going.
Michelada.
Michelada. I just want to make the C hard for some reason. All right, so
we can talk about that.
Lager with natural flavors contains soy, fish, and shellfish. We were talking about fish and beer. Cold settling may occur.
Wow, there's probably shrimp in this. No, I'm serious.
A refreshing blend of tomato, lime, chilies, clam juice, and lager by Great Notion.
Okay, so
it might be like a clamato. See, we were talking about this, and you're like, "Oh,
well, clamato is a type of tomato."
However,
right? Is clamato tomato juice and clam juice? And
clam juice. But here's the thing: for years people said "Oh, don't have a Caesar," which is like a Bloody Mary, but with clamato. And I'm like, okay, I won't try it because I hate all things tomato. Don't like tomato juice. Don't like tomato soup. Just don't like it. And then,
how about tomatoes by themselves?
Oh, even worse. Or even worse.
Oh my gosh, I love tomatoes.
Yeah, no need for it. So this one time, this I like.
It's
somebody
actually
made me
not
a Caesar.
bad
Somebody made me a Caesar. I'm
for
like,
a not homemade.
why do I like
Michelada.
this?
It's
Red beerish.
It's red beerish, yeah. It's definitely not something that I would go out of my way to drink, but it's not horrible.
No, it's not horrible, and it's
I like the spice.
Yeah, I like the hot.
I'm
too.
down with the spice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
Okay.
it's kind of like not quite a Bloody Mary. It's kind of like a Bloody Mary beer or whatever.
Right,
That's the way
right.
I would describe it.
Which I'd be down with this.
So, hi, Caryn. Caryn's having her birthday party in September.
Sister Caryn with the C.
Yeah, and you all know Caryn. She's our IPA fan. And so we're going to do a full-on like street taco bar. And then, okay,
There will be
and here's
chorizo.
how it started.
Chorizo.
Because the Mexican soda, I call it Yarrito.
It's Doritos.
It's horrid.
Yeah, I was making fun of her
Okay,
last episode.
so
I'm like, what are you
back
doing?
to I
What kind
can't
of
pronounce
accent is
anything.
that?
I know. So
It's
anyway,
like Doritos.
Yes.
I'm like,
whatever. You can go back and
It's not
watch
Doritos?
the last one.
Isn't the H?
she called it Horritos, and it kept getting worse.
Yarrito.
I know, but
Yarrito.
it's
The
documented.
way I've been
You
pronouncing
called
it
it
forever.
Horritos.
No.
I'm like, the accent's getting worse.
No, I've been calling it Yarritos for years.
Okay.
Doritos,
There's an
Doritos,
episode
Doritos,
where you call it
Okay,
Horritos,
Doritos,
which
whatever.
cracked me
Okay,
up.
wrong.
It
I've been
wasn't?
pronouncing it incorrectly for the longest time. Okay, and then I found this beer, and I'm standing on Monday night with a bunch of friends, and so this dude that I've never met before but knows of my friend was sitting with us, and I said something, and he said, "Say the name of this beer," and I said, "Mosca Michelada." And he just looked at me and said,
like,
"Honey,
no.
it is so wrong. It's CH in Spanish is sh, not k. It's Michelada." It's like, I've been saying Michelada for 25
I make it
goddamn
hard,
years.
so Michelada. We learned something.
Yeah,
There.
so we learned it's Michelada. But anyway, I found, like I told you, I found the recipe on
Breakfasty.
Chicano.com to home make
So now you can make this?
Micheladas. But I saw the beer and thought it was funny. It's like, oh, can I get out of making them and just buy the beer?
Do that. Save a step. Save 4 steps.
But it would be so fun to make that, make a picture.
Make your own mix.
Right, and then,
Spice mix.
stick the celery stalk with the little gherkin pickle and the little...
Slice of bacon.
Little
Piece of pizza.
Piece of pizza.
Dip it in it.
Fried wing.
Yeah.
I
A
love
little
it.
wing in there. No, it's spicy. It's
Yeah,
good
it's-
for people who don't. You're not in
Maybe
the
if you
Bloody
don't-
Mary Club, but you want something good, breakfasty, brunchy.
I
This
like
is
it.
it.
Yeah.
So you taste the spice.
Yeah,
in
if
this
you're not
beer.
into the vodka or the hard alcohol, this would work.
Yeah, it totally work. And I know that, does Modelo make one?
Yeah,
I haven't tried that.
Modelo makes one, Bud Light makes one, but like you said, that people are out there, they're doing it themselves and making it themselves. So
We're going to go with
Somewhere-
Great Notion, though,
somewhere, yeah,
because we trust Great Notion. Great
Oh
Notion.
yeah,
is
I would
good
buy
beer.
this again. I would do
Yeah.
this again. I'd have this for breakfast or brunch, or what I like to call second breakfast.
Second breakfast is,
Elevensies.
There you go.
fantastic.
Oh, that was Alison's hand. Alison got in there.
Okay. Michelada.
Michelada.
Are you
Michelada.
You can speak.
So what? So it is a hard C.
Oh my gosh. Now we need a linguist.
So that guy was
Anybody
wrong.
out there is a linguist? Oh
Thank
my
you.
God. I'm
Thank you,
being
Alison. That was Alison.
blinded
You
by
can't
the
see her, but this
sun.
is
I'm
Alison's
going
handiwork.
to close the curtains because.
Someone might have corrected me, go like, Keith, it's Michelada.
So have I been pronouncing it correctly my whole life? And the guy did
Just
it
as
wrong.
well as you have your Horritos.
Horritos, Yarritos. Oh my gosh.
You got to go watch the episode. Lisa's drunk, but it's awesome because it's like she's talking about like
I am
we have
so
these
not
Mexican
drunk.
sodas. It's like it's like
so not drunk.
she started out Horritos and then it moved to Horritos. I'm like everyone keeps getting better and better.
Friends like him, as usual.
Oh, so we were also talking about like the flavors, how the basic flavors. And they were like, oh, you can always find like pineapple, which is good, but it's tough to find tamarind.
We don't have any way to get it up into the back of the truck, right?
Oh,
that's my husband talking randomly.
God, is that you?
I have not looked for the tamarind soda yet. So
you know who has one of the biggest varieties? Winco. Who would have thought?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Winco has like 5 different flavors. So I'm like, oh, so this is the spot. Of course, we have until September.
I'm looking at the can because I want to know. I want to know why it says it contains soy, but oh well, who knows?
Something about that.
So yeah, it's fine. Whatever the soy is, it's fine.
Sure. It's almost like it's not a K, it's a T. Michelada. The K is almost.
Allison's off screen and she is dying.
She gives the eye roll.
She is dying.
Like,
it's.
You may come and talk.
Look at that.
It's all fine. We've had people just walk. My sister's gonna walk in a minute.
So you know how dictionaries goes? Like here's the diction of it. It does. It says like MIT. And then like a little schwa, which is why Dennis is pronouncing it right. That's what we get off the internet, so you know it has to be true. It's a Mexican.
Okay, so any linguist who drinks beer, please come on and talk to us about it. Do we need to have it? Because you know how you can
and see it's Lada. It's not Lada. It's Lada.
Lada. No, I've always said Michelada. Don't you dare tell me I've been saying Michelada.
You've been saying it right, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how funny! I'm gonna go rap that young man on the forehead and say, "You are wrong, honey."
Como?
Cheers. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble by whom or with whom.
Oh, that's good. See, I like the spice.
Yeah, this is great. This is really fun. I mean,
you're not gonna drink 4 of them. I know that.
Well, no.
No.
But
this is worthy.
I definitely would like. I'd put stuff in it.
But yeah, this is.
You need some celery,
olives. Yeah, I need
a little green
a
olive.
Slider.
Yeah, a little. No, you can totally have this with brunch. It's good.
There used to be a place in Rogue River that made these amazing Bloody Marys. It was called Cattleman's. It's a little hole in the wall bar.
Oh, nice! And every Sunday morning.
Yeah, but they were just like. There'd be a hard-boiled egg and bacon strips and fried wings and just like so many like good things that it loved it. So and then COVID,
yeah, and then COVID. But you see that people get more and more creative on the Bloody Marys, and that hit me. I'm like you basically have a meal. I'm like, it's meant for hangovers.
Yeah.
So and you wake up in the morning, you're not going to eat anything, but you need to get the hair of the dog, so you're going to drink something,
which has been disproven, but.
And you get going like, okay, now I'm working it up so I can have something. Got to get protein. Get your egg, bacon, little wing in there.
Fat.
There's
something about fat.
And a little bit
which is why eggs and hash browns and bacon, all that greasy.
Michelada and what do they drink or what do they eat? Menudo.
Which is tripe.
In Mexican restaurants,
which is
that's like the Sunday morning hangover food is menudo.
Yeah,
and it's like
that's why
all I can picture when I think of menudo is fatty food, It's a fatty soup. I don't know.
Yeah. The other.
Well, I would never.
Surefire hangover cure apparently is you go jump in the ocean, which is what the Norwegians do. So.
No, I used to always say like, oh no, don't try it. And then I went to an authentic, Filipino home dinner. People are like, oh, I'm in the Philippines. What restaurant? They look at you like, no, you go to somebody's house.
Just go to somebody's house.
Right. So if you've never had
nice.
Real Filipino food, oh my God. And then so I'm like, what is this stuff that's been in the crock pot? And my brother just laughing at me, going like, dude, you know what's in that? I'm like, I don't care. It's good. It's authentic. It's like, oh, it's something. It's kind of like menudo. I'm like, I've never had menudo.
Sorry.
Well, it's based on tripe. And I'm like,
okay.
Which I've been avoiding. I'm like, it's good. Just like people think like, oh, lengua tacos. I love it. Like, do you know what it is? It's tongue. They're like, oh. I'm like, no, you liked it before.
Yeah,
you just got to do it right.
It's fine. You're all good. All right. Well, we're continuing our Hispanic theme. And this one, as you know, we absolutely do buy beers, and we judge it by the cover. So Right?
Right?
Yeah. Look at this. I mean, who wouldn't buy this beer? That is beautiful. So, anyway, let's
Buy the cover. We'll see how it tastes.
I'm judging by its cover.
It's got Quince in it.
Well, the same person who told me it was Michelada said that's actually pronounced Quince, as in quinceañera.
Quince.
Because it's 15, and I guess quinceañera is when a person or a young girl apparently turns 15.
It's a coming out party.
So,
if you
oh my gosh, the peanut gallery speech.
I hope the audio picked that up. Wow. That's awesome.
Whoa, you can smell the green on this one. Okay. This is Breakside. We've had Breakside and Boneyard beer. This is a collaboration. It is a 15th anniversary collaboration West Coast IPA. So, as you know, Keith and I do drink IPAs every once in a while, and sometimes we like them.
And they will be judged harshly.
6% alcohol, enjoy together, party together is part of it, and collaboration with Boneyard. So it was made in Portland. It's beautiful.
It's
the
fantastic.
can is beautiful.
Understand this, is that, all right, we've had both their beers. This is a collab. This is wonderful. But typically, oh my God, we got another napkin. We got a second napkin.
Quince. Not Quince. Quince. Quinceañera.
Alison is coming back for a later episode.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, honey. You are going to be put on film.
But typically,
we're going to just start throwing words at you.
When they say West Coast, they try to make it like overly bitter. That's like people say, like, oh, what's the difference between like a New England IPA? Like, it's not going to get that bitterness kick.
I don't think it's necessarily bitter. I think it's just going to be more hop forward. Hop forward doesn't mean necessarily bitter, right?
It should.
Alison, can you do me a big favor?
Yeah.
Right, it shouldn't. But when people say, like, what do you mean?
That light switch over there, the one closest to the door.
But this is good. Now, keep in mind,
Bingo.
I'm saying that, like, you know, one thing Dennis likes IPAs, but, like, we're the IPA snobs, and I'm telling you, this is good.
It's delicious.
If there's anything, quote, bitter in it, it's right up front, and then it finishes really smooth. Yeah. Wow. Go Breakside and Boneyard. This is amazing.
I had never had an idea. 15 years, anniversary and collab.
I wonder who's the 15 year, though. Is it Breakside?
Probably both of them.
Or both?
Right.
Oh, maybe they're both 15 years old. Happy birthday.
But 6.0 ABV, which is typically a little low for an IPA.
No, they did something
Does
good.
it say what hops they're using in this?
Oh,
it's got
read the fine print, but good luck.
That's a different part of my glasses.
It's purple on black print, so
it's pretty tough to read.
It's hard to read. Here, give it to the young buck. That's me, not you.
What? What just happened?
Government warning, 1 pint, brewed and bottled by Breakside Brewery in Portland. No, they don't list the hops. 100% natural, P&W growers, unfiltered, handcrafted, unpasteurized, employee-owned.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, no, they don't list the hops.
What? Shame on them.
Shame! I tell you, they only sometimes they only want to put so much information on it.
But they should. It's a collab. This is like a rare thing.
Let's see what the Google says about it.
Let's go to the electronic brain. Okay, while he's doing that, we are drinking this out of our Delirium glasses because you know me and the Pink Elephant. You heard about the Pink Elephant that's at Beerstein that I want to steal. I met the owner of Beerstein yesterday, very briefly.
Oh, yeah?
Nice man. I did not tell him I wanted to steal his Pink Elephant, but we had this whole conversation.
Did you bitch about not having brunch in hell? You should have bitched about that.
No, I didn't bitch at him. He was, oh dear. Where did it go?
You've never been to brunch in hell. Ooh. So
Here it is. So they couldn't find the inflatable Pink Elephant on the electronic brain.
Because
but
somebody
they
else
did
stole
find a cute little Delirium Santa hat that's pink and blue with a little elephant with a Santa hat on. So it's 80 degrees out right now, so I'll wear this for a few minutes because it's just going to get too hot. But it's so cute. So my husband bought it for me. Or he purchased it and then used my PayPal account. I don't know how that worked. Whatever. It's all good. So Anyway, my husband bought it for me. Typical, yeah. Any luck on?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I'm hoping Dennis finds something.
Oh my
Well, I
gosh!
found something, but it wants me to sign up to Instagram in order to get the information.
You untrusting human being.
That's how they get you.
That it didn't say the hops. I know Instagram logged me out for some reason, and now I keep getting these emails saying, "Hey, do you want to get back into Instagram?" No.
I don't.
Like a cult.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, I can't get to it.
Well, shame on you for not telling us the kind of hops. What are you hiding, Breakside and Boneyard?
Their proprietary blend, because this is a good blend.
Hopefully you made a little bit more, because this is good stuff.
I know.
Bravo.
This is lovely.
Oh, wait a minute. Columbus, Cairo, and Nelson Savan. Seven is Citra.
Okay. I recognize Citra.
And,
Yeah, Citra is pretty common in IPAs.
I've never seen this one before. Talus Lepomax.
That's a hops?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Heavily hopped with Citra, Talus Lipomax, Columbus, Cairo, and Nelson Savan. Or Savin. Excuse me.
Give it to Alison. She'll tell us how to pronounce it.
S-A-U.
She'll be like, it's a 7. Helping Dennis out.
It's over 40 IBUs.
7. Two
Which
syllables.
It's not real high.
Mm-mm.
No, that's why it's like, so it's low in IBUs, low in ABV. Still qualifies as an IPA, though, and a West Coast IPA.
Yeah, but it does, because it has that, to me, quote, classic green smell, but it's just, it's, I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I judged a can by its cover. Because, I'm a sucker for that kind of artwork.
Yeah, me too.
So, fun. I'm totally rearranging all the artwork in my hallway. So,
for what reason?
Well, because my friend Todd, hi Todd, he's an artist, and he brought up a bunch of his artwork, and he let me go through it. So I have one of his pen and ink drawings, and our hallway is the art gallery. So I moved a really nice painting. It's a very green and yellow painting of carnivorous plants, pitcher plants, down to the end of the hall because I don't personally know the artist, but it is a local Eugene artist. So, and then I'm going to hang Todd's picture right up at the front because, if I know you and you've gifted me art, I'm going to put you front and center.
Well, yeah.
So anyway, and then on that wall, I can also add more. So that'll be, but anyway, that constituted moving things around and, things change. Hey, do you like the new layout of... Oh, you were here. We filmed last month back here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
This is all new with the couch and the chairs in front and the whole bit. And us filming in front of the window.
Quilts.
The Tree of Joy is still up and is still lit because we need joy.
So
for another 3.5 years.
Yeah, right.
Do you think the traditional IPA drinker would like this?
Yeah, why not?
They might.
The people call themselves hop heads.
Well, yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I like it.
Okay, I love my Delirium hat, but it is not.
Light.
It's a little light. It's a little weak, and what do they know? Their palate has been violated.
Yeah, it's fine by me. It's all good.
It's delicious.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
15.
I know, and Michelada. Later. Oh my gosh. Don't ever ask me to pronounce anything. I'm so sorry. I can barely get English words pronounced.
That's when the Horritos come in.
Yarrito. Yarrito.
With their mandarin and their tamarind.
Mandarin?
$20 here, $40 there. Lay it down for the Horritos.
Do you still want to be my friend?
It's just easy because you're here.
Oh my gosh.
I loved it though. It's good. If people are watching this, like, I gotta go see the other episode.
I know.
It's awesome.
Go back because, Lisa can't pronounce anything correctly. Okay, fine, whatever. Guess what? I'm probably not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
You assholes. You guys are total assholes.
No, I'm agreeing with you. You're probably not the only one.
Yeah. He's not. He's like, you're the only one. I know you. Friends like you, which I say every time.
My
Friends like
face
you.
can't
What
lie.
I know, you can't lie. You don't know how many people I told. So we, oh gosh, pronouncing things in people's names. We drank a Hellshire. Was it Hellshire 9?
Mm-hmm.
Or a Hellshire, whatever, that was 9 years old.
Gotcha.
Oh, that old nice. Yeah, with Rick.
With
yeah.
Rick. Oh my gosh. And we were so prepared to not like it.
You were like you don't usually age them that long.
Well, and it was,
so.
because it wasn't a 13%, and it's 9 years ago, right? Things have changed for those darker beers in the last 10 years. So we were all prepared.
We're like this,
we're
like,
not actors. If we don't like this, you're going to know right away.
Right.
We can't.
Like no stain on Oakshire, but I'm like, this is a long time to age beer.
Right.
So,
how was it?
It was
good. It's
good.
weird to have a stout that's that
because it was only 9%.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so 9% after 9 years, or 8.5%. It wasn't above 10.
It was the flavor was good, but it was like almost like a light stout.
Right, because we're used to that heaviness, and as it ages, it gets even
the big body of it.
Yeah.
We're just like, okay, this is
didn't.
good.
Because they just didn't know or didn't think that would be something that people would like back then. So.
Yeah, that's when you have to be like, oh, I forgot I had beer stored there, and now I brought it out. Hopefully, it's going to be a good thing.
The other thing we drank with Rick was that Zeme collaboration.
That was good.
And Alison collaborated with Zeme just most recently. And I don't like heat in my beer.
She didn't like the chili beer. She didn't like the spice.
And
most of the time they overdo it, and it just tastes like a bell pepper. Right,
and Devil's Canyon down in California, one of their most popular beers is one with jalapeno. And I don't know. I think it's hard to get, to appease a broad spectrum of people with that heat.
Well, did you like the Michelada?
I did. So,
because it had spice and it was good.
Yeah, but that's
you're looking for the mezcla, right?
Yeah. Oh, and look, mezcla. They actually tell you how to pronounce it on the label. So anyway, this is Zeche's collaboration with Alison, and there is, it's
not only got some spice, it's also. I don't know if you like mezcal, but like there's some people that don't like the smoky.
Right, the smoky part of it.
But how they got the smoke in there was that they roasted pineapple. So you get that kind of caramely sweetness.
All I know is it's good.
It's really good. And you do taste I would call it a warmth, less, it's not a heat, it's a warmth. But yeah, it was very surprising. I went into it thinking, this might not be. And I love, their Paloma. I love their Gose Añejo. I love all their tequila-based beers. So I was a little.
Oh yeah, I asked him. I go, it's a collab. So I go, is there not much of it? He was like, yeah. I'm like, I changed my order. I'm like, give me more. Give me the most that you can give a person. Give me that. I'll take it.
So so that's
what's in the budget for Member Monday. I'm going to buy one of those. It's like you got to get it while you can get it.
Yeah, because that's
what I love about collabs. Like, that's good. Yeah, we're never going to do this again.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah, it's like, all right, so let's enjoy this.
Or buy it now and hold on to it.
They need to call it mindfulness beer. Mindfulness. We're living in the moment. Because it might never come again. It's not going to come again, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we drank 3 beers.
4.
4 beers, sorry. Only counted the one time. Oh my God, you... You are testing my patience. Oh my gosh, I counted 3 kids. Did you count 4? Can't let me.
Carry the one.
Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm going to punch you.
The math isn't
punch you. I'm going to commit bodily harm.
Where were you for time? Is it s'mores time yet?
44.
What?
I know.
another beer.
Yes.
You know how sometimes you have like a little angel on your shoulder and then you have a little devil? Our little devil's Dennis. Look,
I'm
let's
Dennis.
drink hard. Let's get another one.
There's plenty of beer in the fridge. Somebody bring a beer. We will.
Dennis,
We will
dealer's
drink
choice.
it. Yeah, go rummage around in the
We're
fridge.
trusting you.
Pick whatever you want, honey.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
He already accepted it. He left his chair. Oh my gosh! In this house, it's so fucking hard to find a beer.
That's right. Oh, look at that! There's one under the Christmas tree.
We're gonna stay light.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's do this. I love the artwork on this one.
I
This
do
is
too.
really fun. All right. And Alison's going to tell us how to pronounce his Zeme.
I think you said it right. Zeme pills.
Oh, I thought the Z was silent.
I think.
Oh,
I think that
the Z is silent.
Amy.
Oh, lordy.
Any tears.
Just shoot me now, please. This is what I put up with every month.
I think that I heard somebody at Oakshire say that Zeme means Earth. It's like an Earth Day beer. That's why it's got all the animals and stuff on it.
Fun.
But I could just be making that up because,
Because.
I could be a spotted owl. We don't know.
All right, here we go. 5.2%. Keep cold, drink fresh. Czech style Pilsner. Yay. Brewed by Oakshire. And do they give us? They give us a
URL code?
URL code there. Okay, so we have an owl, a bee, a butterfly, a little yellow and black birdie.
Is that the
That's
two-footed
the
horrible
raccoon.
sapsucker?
Yeah,
I can't
right,
tell.
Sure. Another butterfly. Oh, there's a squirrel.
Squirrel.
Another, and that's not really a snowy white owl, but
It's
yes,
a barn owl.
it's really, really cute. It's
They-
darling. And if it's Earth Day, they did a great job on
They
the
hunt
artwork.
rodents.
Yes, all more power to it. Oh my gosh, Zoe and Dustin had a 2-foot snake in their house the other day.
Is that
In
code?
their house?
Is that
Yeah.
code for something?
No,
Dustin, what have you been hiding?
it's a snake. Literally a live snake in the house. It was probably a racer.
Yeah, Zeme is Czech for pills.
Oh,
Golden lager, brewed in celebration of Earth Day. Yay, I got all that.
Fantastic.
Look at you.
he was
He's a big
informed
brain on
correctly,
Dennis.
as like me. I was informed incorrectly. No such thing as Michelada.
It says it's a tribute to the planet that nourishes and sustains us.
I'll drink to
it's
that.
certainly not Uranus. See, off the cuff. Just ready.
Bodily humor.
Fifth
Once
beer.
again, he never disappoints.
Yeah.
Bodily humor.
It's
Seriously.
Earth that sustains us, not Uranus. Get it, Alison?
Zeme.
Zeme.
Zeme pills? Okay.
So it's a bit of a soft
Zeme.
Z.
I wonder if they have the accent on the second E so that you know that it's a long E.
Like German, like Hans Niemi.
Nemi. Beamy.
It's Zaz hops.
Have you heard of Zaz?
I have heard of Zaz hops. It's a Czech.
Zaz is in Zeme.
Okay.
How funny.
Magnum is the bittering hops. German Magnum.
Okay.
I like Magnum. I actually like Warrior better. There's something about the Warrior hops when you put them in the boil that I just love that aroma that first comes out of it. You don't get any of the aroma in the beer, which is a shame, but it just
When
smells
you're
good.
brewing it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to out you live on video here.
Yeah.
When are you going to start brewing again?
No idea. I don't have any brewing equipment.
What?
I don't have anything. I don't think. I got a thermometer. Yeah, I can do that. I could get a temp.
I got a thermometer.
I could get a temp.
Is the barn complete though?
No, it's not.
What?
No.
This is a 3-year barn.
It's not even a year. It's been a year, maybe.
It's
3
felt
not
like
a year.
3.
It feels like it to us.
So
too.
many times I've wanted to golf with Dennis and like, yeah, working on the roof.
I only golfed 7 times all the last
Right.
year.
Allison's over there cracking the Zeme.
I know.
We gotta finish this part of the roof.
So what's going to be in the barn when the barn is complete?
Well, supposedly when we're done with the barn and it's got windows and doors on it, we're going to put a sauna in there.
That's it?
Yeah, and some storage.
Oh, okay.
You know what's really
There's a little bit
refreshing
of
after a
storage.
sauna?
A beer that's
right?
brewed in your own house.
Right. It's brewed in a barn.
Right.
Barn beer.
Broken Gable Brewing.
Ooh, nice.
That's the style of the barn. It's called the Broken Gable.
Fantastic. That sounds lovely.
For those of you barn enthusiasts.
Aficionados. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get aficionados, but you can't get Doritos. No, I'm proud of you in a way.
That is it. Well, I know how to say it in English.
I love it.
You wonder why I have gray hair.
Lack of Quince.
Apparently we all do.
Keith. POSU. I don't know what to do with you. I have no idea what to do with him. Please put in the comments what I should do to Keith, not with him. To him.
Why don't you just
Punch you on both sides of your face? Sure.
That's not a sign for punch. It's the violence.
Lisa escalated quickly.
Lisa's a mean drunk.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm so mean.
Why don't we find Keith while he's sleeping and just push the pillow down until he stops kicking?
Are you watching a show called Poker Face?
No, I haven't seen it. I heard
Oh my
people
gosh,
love
it's
it.
so
Is it
funny.
good?
It's so funny. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but when the dude comes walking out and he's got his sword through his chest, you're like, what the heck is going on?
Somebody missed the heart. That's what it is.
Oh my
I
God.
hate it when that happens.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
2 inches to the left. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And then another question immediately follows, which I won't ask because then that would give it away. But still, it was so hysterical. Like, what the dude's walking around with a sword sticking out of his chest.
Well, you can do that. Was it the last John Wick when he got whoever character Common plays, like when they're like fighting and like he pushes the knife and slowly he goes like, you got to hold it right there because this is holding your the blood in your heart. He goes, call it a professional courtesy. I don't do it. That's not my Keanu interpretation, but like it's just like, oh, I'm like yeah, you could actually stab somebody right there and actually just miss the heart to where if you pull it out, then they're dead.
You might nick it enough to, yeah. I don't watch the John Wick because I'm sorry, you kill an animal. I'm out.
No, that was the
first movie started.
That was the
killed his dog.
motivation.
I'm so sorry.
So you were cheering for him, and the guy warned me. He's like,
I cannot.
Because the big old
watch
gangster goes like, "Did you slap my son?" He goes, "Yes, I did, sir." He goes, "Why did you do that?" He goes like, "Well, he killed John Wick's dog and stole his car." And the dad just kind of went like, like that. It was like, okay.
No, I'm sorry. I hate when
that spurs the whole motivation. But in the sequel, he gets another dog.
I don't know. I just can't. That and war movies. I don't do war movies. Never saw Saving Private Ryan. Don't need to watch it.
It wouldn't make the
people
Disney
killing
anyway.
people.
It's a tough. Isn't it a tough watch? That whole scene where they're hitting the beach in Normandy is like so like disorienting.
Right, it is. People go like, I can't do it because it's so dizzy. And it's like, well, they wanted you to feel like you were storming the beach in Normandy.
Yeah, and on the boat at the shore.
But like, I'm talking something like guts. Yeah,
No,
you wouldn't like it.
No, sorry. Don't do horror. Don't do war. Don't do killing animals. What does that leave me? Cheesy ass rom-coms.
And Disney.
I don't
Disney
do horror movies just because people are stupid in them.
Right?
Well,
and the black guy always gets killed first, so
right.
you just know it's like why?
Yeah.
Why this is so formulaic? I'm sorry.
So
What's Lamageddon?
Yeah, in
Lamageddon.
In our teens, me and my closest sister, we watch all the little the very first Friday the 13th, the Halloweens and everything. And it was good, like scary, but and then we got like you become desensitized to them, and it's just like and people are like, oh, you want to see this? Right? I'm like, it's Alfred Hitchcock. I know what's happening. Like, oh, there's a sound down in the basement, and we're missing an axe, but the lights are out. Let's go investigate. You're dead.
Oh,
Two teens
you
making
take
out
the right
on a
door,
bed.
and I'll take the left door.
But
Sure.
Dad,
Yeah, let's split up.
There's
there's 3 blondes, a white guy, and the 1 black guy. We know what's going to happen to the black guy before the credits.
And only
Dad.
1 blonde is going to stay alive.
Right. She'll trip, she'll fall, she'll scream, still lives throughout the whole thing.
Lives. Yeah. No. It's all like, no.
Right.
No. I can't.
Everything changed, though. Fast forward a couple decade and a half, and then It showed up. The new iteration of It. I'm like, okay, now movies are scary again. It's scary.
Oh,
With
and
the clowns.
I didn't
Red
watch it.
balloon.
Yeah,
You don't want to.
No.
They'll make you walk around
and
a drain.
then Key and Peele, the one of the partnership who then went to make movies.
Oh yeah, like Get Out.
I can't.
Nope.
Nope.
That's a different kind of scary. That's actually good.
Nope.
I was
Can't
just like,
watch
I
those
had no
movies.
idea you were this good. And it's just like, this is like the little.
Oh, but it's in this on racism. I believe you. I bet it is. He is using horror to, shine a light on the stupidities of racism. I get it.
Hey, you make a movie with 20
I'm not
black
gonna
people,
watch
at
it.
least one of them's got to live,
Yes,
right?
I know. I can't watch it. I'm so sorry. It's so terrible.
The odds are high.
That's what
Yeah.
the odds are higher.
Like the entire, there is no.
If there's 2, done. But it's Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is dead.
Yeah.
Brent went and saw Sinners, which apparently is some.
So that's I couldn't tell from the but it's a vampire movie. I couldn't tell.
No.
So
My mom worked for HBO in like 1979, and so we had cable really early. And I remember there's this movie. It was called When a Stranger Calls.
yeah,
Yes.
right.
And there was a frat house, and the murderers in the frat house killing the frat girls.
The calls coming from
the
inside
sorority,
the
the
house.
sorority.
The calls were really
They're
right.
from the house. He's in the house. He's calling from the house. Get out of the house. So what does this dumb bitch do? She goes upstairs to fight.
Right, you go upstairs. Everybody's like, what are you doing? There's never an escape upstairs. Why are you running up?
So
Right.
I'm like,
So you're done. That's
what
when you were done. You're like,
that's
I'm
when
done.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's
And I
not
can
what
tell
you would
like,
do.
I'm out. Yeah, so stupid.
There's
Yeah.
a fire. Let's throw kerosene on it to put it out. That's the opposite thing of what you should do.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. It's insanity.
I prefer more cerebral horror movies, or not really
Psychological
psychological. Like I love the movies like The Sixth Sense or
How about Seven?
Signs. Yeah, Seven was good. That's pretty.
7
creepy.
was creepy.
It was creepy. Yeah, but it was good.
What's in the box?
But those are movies where I like them, but I only like them once. Like I'm never.
Yeah,
I know.
never gonna,
Yeah,
it's
see,
not
the
something
crazy
you
thing-
pop in.
Yeah, people say like, "Oh, Silence of the Lambs." I'm like, I've watched it twice.
Once.
That's it.
Once.
That's
I only
it.
need
I'm
to
like,
see
I
that
don't need
once.
to see it ever again.
That's a sore spot for me. That's a horrible movie.
You don't like
Yeah.
it?
She doesn't do anything in that movie. He leads her around by the nose through the whole movie. She doesn't
Right.
solve anything on her own. She doesn't do anything in that movie.
And that's him messing with her head.
It's lame. The first movie, the Manhunter.
Manhunter, yeah, because
with
that
Will
was the
Peterson,
2 books.
That was fantastic.
That was
Will Peterson
good.
actually solves a crime.
So there's some people,
Yeah.
and like
No,
based
those
on the
books were
books,
amazing.
that actually
Books are
like
really
Red Dragon more than they like Silence of the Lambs. I've
Agreed.
heard of that from people.
Agreed.
Like, okay.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
more and it's the way they filmed that one scene where he realizes who he's talking to, and he is in a room alone with this person. Nobody knows where he is, right? Because he didn't even think that this was. He thought it was a dead end. He thought this was. Oh my gosh, that realization in that scene. I haven't seen the movie in 30 years, and I totally remember that scene. That scene was so scary. So scary. The other movie that was absolutely terrifying was a movie called At Close Range. It starred Sean Penn,
Okay.
Christopher Walken as his father, and whoever played Sean Penn's brother, also a well-known actor. And
Christopher Penn?
no, it wasn't his. It wasn't his. No, it wasn't his in real life brother.
Not his brother?
Anyway, they're in the Midwest somewhere, and they're stealing farm equipment. Right? They're stealing these these big pieces of farm equipment, and whatever they're doing, and it's the scariest role that I've ever seen Christopher Walken play. Now, I haven't seen every single Christopher Walken movie, so he may play scary.
He's box office gold anyway.
But
great.
There is a scene where, I'm not spoiling anything, this movie's 25 years old. Sean Penn's character decides to leave the family business. Like, he is no longer going to do this. And he's met this girl, and she's also a fairly famous actress, but don't ask me who it is. Because I can't remember 25 years ago.
Or pronounce it.
Or pronounce it. There you go. Oh my God.
It's Demi Mori.
His dad in the movie sends his henchmen to kill his own son. Right? So they're getting, because he realizes, they're leaving. So they're both in the car. The guys open up fire on the car. And however long between that scene and then this other scene, I don't know, don't ask me. But Christopher Walken's in the kitchen of his house, and Sean Penn walks in.
Oh, after he thinks he should be dead.
To be dead.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So it is this, and Sean has a pistol in his hand.
So you're like, what's coming next?
And the tension and the scene it's probably 35 seconds long. It feels like it's 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. What is Sean going to do to his dad? Like, what is and then all of a sudden you can see the blood dripping down. Like, he has been shot, and it's assumed that his girlfriend is dead. Right? Like, this is what is he going to do? So years later, interview with Christopher Walken, and Christopher said, I don't know what was loaded into that pistol. I don't know if it was empty, if they had one of those, quote, fake rounds. There were real bullets on set or whatever. And so he said, the entire time that I'm filming this scene with Sean Penn, I have no idea what's actually in that gun.
So he
and
stays in character.
He was so freaky. It was so like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? So anyway, it's an amazing scene.
Well,
and it's scary as hell.
Well, it doesn't take like a long scene. Like when you watch the movie Heat, which I think is like 3 hours, 15 minutes, just the diner scene with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. It's like everybody's like this. Like, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? And it's just a conversation. That's right. Like that little moment can just bring everybody in.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever seen the movie Seven Psychopaths?
No, I never even.
You gotta go like that. So Christopher Walken, just so good.
Oh, Christopher.
But
okay.
like that's the kind of like, I think have you seen it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. It takes you like all these different ways. Like, okay, what's happening here? And like you stay with it to the end. Woody Harrelson, great in it.
Natural Born Killers. Never saw that movie. That scared the crap out of me. Just the trailer scared the crap out of me.
Because it's too close to reality.
Right. Yeah. This could actually happen.
There's too many crazy people like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That you went to high school with.
No Country for Old Men.
Never saw it.
Oh my
God. I love them. Did you see Blood Simple?
No, I haven't seen Blood Simple.
Blood Simple.
But the Coen brothers.
It's one of their first movies, and it stars Emmett Walsh, who's a bit, him as a character actor. Oh my gosh!
So they asked psychologists and psychiatrists, and they said the board in. They said he's the closest thing to acting that you'll see on cinema to a actual sociopath. They're like he comes close to
best portrayal.
Right, he goes, that's the best portrayal. And like just conversations you have with people, like the guy in the convenience store is like, I just want to leave. I just want this to stop. It's like, why? What would you do? It's like,
what we should do
is what, end this episode? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we drink a lot of beer. Good beers, though. Really nice. And delicious. All light, lovely. Yeah, very good. So, thanks for bringing the pills and the rice.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, right, sure. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, do that. You're going to anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently learn how to pronounce words that we don't normally say out loud.
Pronounce. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we still filming?
Okay, here comes my
French drinking beer.
So done.